said goodbye so calmly, like it was just another day. No tears, no shaking hands, just words that took me away. I never thought love could hurt when it left without a fight, but you walked out the door and left me in the night. I wanted to reach for you, but your silence held me back. I wanted to beg you to stay, but I couldn't find the words I lacked. When you said goodbye so calmly, it broke me more than any scream. I wanted love to fight, to hold me, but you left like it's so routine. And I still love you, even as you go. When you said goodbye so calmly, I felt the world let me know. I remember every little smile, every word I thought was true. Now they echo in empty halls, like I never knew you. Your freedom feels like a dagger cutting through my fragile heart. I never wanted this ending, but it tore me apart. I reached for something solid, but your hand slipped right away. I wanted you to hold me close, but you let me fade. When you said goodbye so calmly, it broke me more than any scream. I wanted love to fight, to hold me, but you left like it's so routine. And I still love you, even as you go. When you said goodbye so calmly, I felt the world let me know. Was I too much or not enough? I would have stayed for you, I would have loved you endlessly. If you had only fought too. When you said goodbye so calmly, it broke me deeper than I knew. I loved you more than freedom, but freedom was enough for you. And I still love you, even as you go. When you said goodbye so calmly, I'm learning how to let go. You said it gently, like it was medicine, a quiet way to fix your mind again. I wanted to stay, I wanted to fight, but your calm voice said it's alright. You framed goodbye like it was healing. I felt my heart quietly peeling from the love I gave. The love you knew wasn't enough to keep me with you. Leaving me felt like therapy to you. It was just a remedy, but all I felt was the ache inside, a storm I couldn't hide. I love watched you pack up our yesterdays. Every memory you folded away. You didn't shout, you didn't plead, just walked away like it was need. You said it's for your peace of mind. I whispered please, but you were blind. And in your calm I felt betrayed. Your love for me slowly decayed. Leaving me felt like therapy to you. It was just a remedy, but all I felt was the ache inside. A storm I couldn't hide. I loved you more than you would see. Leaving me felt like therapy. Maybe one day you'll understand the pain behind my trembling hands. I never wanted to trap your soul. I only wanted to make us whole. Leaving me felt like therapy to you. It was just a remedy, but I'm still here with tears you can't see, haunted by what used to be. I loved you more than you would see. Leaving me, leaving me here. I didn't wanna go, but your eyes had already left me. I held on to the words you didn't say when my heart begged you to see. You walked like it was nothing, like leaving was normal, fine. And I was left here trembling, clutching the love that's mine. I stayed too long in your shadow, hoping you would turn and fight. But you moved like it was freedom, and I was just the night. I didn't wanna go, even when you made it clear that love could be a quiet crime when no one sheds a tear. I wanted to stay, I wanted to hold you close, but you walked out gently, and I became a ghost. I counted every silence, every pause that broke me down. I whispered your name into the air, but you never turned around. I didn't wanna leave, I only wanted you near. But your calm decision was a betrayal so clear. Stayed too long in your shadow, hoping you'd change your mind. But your leaving was so simple, I was the one left behind. I didn't wanna go, even when you made it clear that life could be a quiet cry when no one sheds a tear. and I became a ghost. Was it really about me, or just your choice to be free? I would've stayed forever if only you had let me see. The love I had was real, but you chose it wasn't mine. And now I'm broken quietly, left behind in time. I didn't wanna move, even when the world agreed that leaving someone quietly was just a mental need. I wanted to stay, I wanted to hold you close, but you walked out gently, and I became a ghost. You say it's for your peace of mind, a choice I shouldn't question. You smile like it's easy, like leaving me is progression. I sit in silence wondering if love is just a word, if the heart that beats for you is barely even heard. You call it self-care, but it feels like a knife. Every gentle word you speak cuts deeper than life. You call it self-care, I call it betrayal. You leave me quietly while my tears set sail. I wanted us forever, but forever isn't fair when your love is freedom and mine is despair. You talk about healing like I'm the problem here. I gave you all my mornings, all my nights, all my years. I never meant to cage you, I only meant to stay. But love in your definition always drifts away. You call it self-care, I call it cruel. Every step you take leaves me the fool. You call it self-care, I call it betrayal. You leave me quietly while my tears set sail. I wanted us forever, but forever I tried to give. I never wanted to trap you. I only wanted to live with you beside me. But self-care was your reason, and now I grieve silently. Call it self-care, you call it heartbreak. You leave with your calm. I struggle to wake. I wanted us forever. I wanted your hand to stay, but your love is freedom, and mine just fades I held your hand a little longer, but you didn't even feel the weight of all my silence, the words I couldn't speak for real. You didn't argue, didn't fight, just let me drift away. And I felt the world collapse in the quiet of that day. I waited for a sign that you would care, but your calm indifference left nothing there. Silence in your hands, breaking me without a sound. I loved you with everything, but you let me fall to the ground. Silence in your hands feels like 1,000 lives. You didn't shout, didn't leave, but you stole the rest of my life. I thought love was enough to keep you close to me, but your heart was already free while mine begged silently. I stayed through empty mornings, through nights that never knew that your detachment slowly was erasing me too. I reached for your warmth, but your space was cold, and every quiet moment just left my hands untold. Silence in your hands, breaking me without a sound. I loved you with everything, but you let me fall to the ground. Silence in your hands feels like 1,000 lives. You didn't shout, didn't leave, but you stole the rest of my life. Maybe one day you'll see the love I so quietly. You didn't take it, you let it be, and it's Cloudie. Silence in your hands, breaking me without a sound. I loved you with everything, but you let me fall to the ground. Silence in your hands, I'll never understand why love wasn't enough for you when you held my heart in your hand. You said it was the healthiest choice, like love is something small. You spoke in calm, collected words while I was scared to fall. You folded up our memories like laundry on a chair, and I stood there barely breathing, wondering if you care. You said you needed space to grow, to find yourself alone, but I was right beside you. Why did that feel unknown? And I loved you anyway, even when you walked away, even when you made it sound like breaking up was safe. I loved you through the quiet, through the cold detached goodbye. You called it self-protection, but it felt like you let us die. And I loved you anyway. You didn't slam the door, you didn't raise your voice. You just said it wasn't working, like love was just a choice. You said you'd be okay, and I should try to be. But how do I feel healthy when you're not here with me? I waited for emotion, for tears inside your eyes, but you were steady distant while I was breaking inside. And I loved you anyway, even when you felt so far, even when you spoke to me like I was just a scar. I loved you through the silence, through the way you didn't stay. You said it was for your own good, but I paid the price that day. I loved you Was I just a chapter you could close so easily? Was I just a lesson in your therapy? I would have fought for us, I would have tried to stay, but you made leaving normal, and I had no words to say. And I loved you anyway, even as you let me go, even when you made it seem like love should hurt this slow. You chose yourself so calmly, I chose you every day. And maybe that's the difference. I loved you anyway. You said it's better this way, like you've said it before. Like love is something you fold up and leave at the door. You didn't even tremble, didn't break, didn't fall. You spoke about goodbye like it's nothing at all. I was shaking in silence, you were calm and composed. I was losing my whole world, you were closing a door. When breakup is normal to you, what does that make us? Was I just something temporary, not worth the fuss? You say it's for your healing, you say it's for your peace, but why does your freedom feel like my defeat? If leaving is healthy for you, why does it break me in two? You called it growth and clarity, said you needed space, but I saw no tears in your eyes, no sorrow on your face. You talk like this was simple, like seasons change and pass, but I was holding memories you let go of so fast. I waited for emotion, for something real to show, but you just said it's normal and let me go. And breakup is normal to you. Was I ever your home? Was I just a chapter you planned to outgrow? You say it's for your healing, you say you need to breathe, but why does your freedom feel like you're leaving me? If love was real to you, why was goodbye so easy to do? Did you practice this before? Is this how you survive? Detached before it hurts you, walk away alive. But I don't know how to love with one foot out the door. If this is normal to you, why does it hurt me more? When breakup is normal to you, what does that make me? Disposable feelings or just history? You chose your peace and I lost mine too. If leaving is normal for you, why does it feel like betrayal to me? You said it's better this way. You said it's better this way. When breakup is normal, when breakup is better this way. You said it so gently, like it wouldn't break me, like goodbye was something that would softly set me free. You spoke about healing, like I was just a phase, like loving me was something you simply outgrew one day. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't slam the door, but somehow that hurt even more. These are the tears you didn't see, falling where you used to be, crying on the bathroom floor after you walked out that door. You call it what we needed, you say it's for the best, but you don't see the mess you left inside of me. These are the tears you didn't see. Kept my voice so steady, so you wouldn't feel the weight of how my whole world shattered when you chose your escape. You said it was just distance, you said you needed space, but space feels like abandonment when love can't find its place. Hesitate to reach for me to care, but you just stood so calmly, like I wasn't even there. These are the tears you didn't see, falling quietly from me. You made it sound so normal, like heartbreak's therapy. You say you're finding yourself while I'm losing everything. You don't hear the way I breathe when I'm breaking silently. These are the tears you didn't see. If leaving me was easy, then what was I to you? Was I just comfort until you outgrew the truth? You look so sure, so steady, well I can barely stand. You chose your peace and dropped my hand. These are the tears you didn't see, the ones I hide so carefully, because you say it's healthy to let go easily. But nothing here feels healthy, nothing here feels right. You sleep in quiet freedom while I cry through the night. These are the tears you didn't see. You said maybe we should end this, like it was something small, like choosing what to have for dinner, like it meant nothing at all. I waited for your anger, for you to raise your voice, but you just sat there calmly, like love was just a choice. I thought you'd stop me at the door, say, baby, let's not do this. But silence filled the space between, and I felt you slipping through it. I waited for a fight, for you to tell me I was wrong, for you to say you needed me, to beg me to hold on. But you let me walk away, like we were never tight. I would have stayed forever if you had only tried. You called it mental clarity, said you needed peace. But what about the promises you made me believe? Was loving me that heavy? Was I that hard to keep? Or did you already leave me long before that week? I rehearsed 1,000 reasons why we shouldn't break apart, but you looked so sure and steady while I shattered in the dark. I waited for a fight, for something real and loud, for you to choose us fiercely, for you to say proud. But you just nodded softly, like ending us felt right. I would have stayed forever if you had only tried. Maybe love to you is lighter, easy come, easy go. Maybe I was just a chapter you were ready to outgrow, but I was writing wedding vows while you were packing light. I waited for forever, you were waiting for goodbye. I waited for a fight, for you to reach for me, for one last desperate reason to make us meant to be. But you let me disappear without a tear in sight, and that's what broke me most. You didn't even fight. You said maybe we should end this. You said maybe loved you. You said maybe love. I waited for a fight. You said maybe we should end this. If I waited for forever, but you didn't even fight. find yourself is waiting. Forever I go on, and when you do it all I can. You said maybe we shouldn't live. You said maybe we should end this. They said maybe we should end this. I waited for a fight. You said maybe we should end this. I waited for fine. Please tell me I was wrong. You said maybe we should end this. 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 You said maybe we should end. You said maybe we should. You said maybe we should end this. You said maybe. You said maybe the word. You said maybe we should. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't even shake. You said it like the weather, like something small would break. You looked at me so steady, like you had practiced this, while my whole world was falling in the space between your lips. I kept waiting for emotion, for something in your eyes, but you were calm as morning light while I was saying goodbye. It was the way you let go, like I was easy to release, like loving me was something you could fold up with your sheets. No trembling in your hands, no tears you had to hide. You said it's what you needed, while something in me died. You called it healthy distance. You called it clarity. You said you had to choose yourself and set your spirit free. But what about the nights you swore we'd never part? Was I just a chapter you closed without a heart? I thought that love would matter. I thought it would be If I meant what I thought I did, wouldn't it have hurt you too? How can love disappear so fast when mine still aches for you? You say you're healing, but I'm barely breathing. It was the way you let go, so peaceful and so sure, like loving me was something you didn't need anymore. I didn't wanna lose you, I didn't wanna know that love could feel this quiet in the way you let me go. You said you needed space to find yourself again, like loving me was something you had to defend. You talked about your healing, your clarity, your truth, like breaking us was bravery, like I was something you outgrew. I sat there barely breathing while you explained your mind. You spoke about your freedom and left my heart behind. You made it about you, your peace, your mental health, like loving me was something that threatened who you felt. You made it sound so noble, like leaving was the right thing to do. But while you saved yourself, you broke me in two. You said it wasn't personal, just something you had to choose. But how is love not personal when I'm the one you lose? You said I'd understand if I truly cared for you. So I swallowed all my questions, like that's what lovers do. You called it self-protection, I called it walking away. You said it was about your growth, but I'm the one who paid. You made it about you, your journey, your release, like loving me was chaos and leaving me was peace. You made it look so gentle, like breaking us was kind, but I was left in pieces you neatly left behind. Did you ever stop to wonder what it felt like on my side? Did your healing need my silence? Did your freedom need my cry? I would have fought beside you, I would have stayed through the storm, but you chose the easy ending and called it being reborn. You made it about you, your strength, your mental state, like loving me was something you had to separate. You walked away was nothing, like seasons changing hands, like leaving didn't mean unraveling our plans. You spoke about your healing, like I was in the way, and I just sat there shaking, with nothing brave to say. I thought if I stayed quiet, you might change your mind, but silence only proved I was the one left behind. Maybe I should have left first, before you made it sound so small, before you called it growth while I was losing it all. Maybe I should have walked away before you set yourself free. Maybe it wouldn't hurt this much if it had been me. You called it self-protection, you called it clarity, but love is not a burden or a threat to sanity. I never tried to cage you, I never closed your door. I only wanted us to matter a little more. You look so calm and certain while I was falling through. If leaving felt like peace to you, what was loving me to you? Maybe I should have left first, before you rewrote our end, before you said it's healthier to lose your closest friend. Maybe I should have chosen me before you chose goodbye. Maybe I wouldn't be here now, still asking why. Was I that easy to release, that easy to outgrow? Did loving me exhaust you more than you let me know? I would have fought for us, even if it hurt, but you made breaking normal, like love was just a word. Maybe I should have left first, before you made it clean, before you packed your feelings like they'd never been. Maybe I should have left first, so I could say I tried, but you were already gone before goodbye. And I'm still here, crying quietly. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't even cry. You sat there so composed while I fell apart inside. You said it like a sentence, you practiced in your head, like loving me was something you could simply put to bed. I waited for a tremble, a crack inside your tone, but you were steady, certain, while I felt alone. The way you left so calmly was louder than a scream. You folded up our story like it meant nothing to me. I would have fought for hours, I would have begged you to stay, but you chose peace without me and walked away. That was the betrayal, not what you said, but how you said it without regret. You called it healthy distance, you called it clarity. You said you needed space to feel like you were free. But love was never prison, I never locked the door. I only asked for forever, you couldn't give me more. I searched your eyes for sadness, for proof you felt the loss, but your goodbye was gentle, like love was just a cost. The way you left so calmly still echoes in my chest, like I was just a chapter and not your very best. I would have broken loudly, I would have made you see, but you made heartbreak quiet, and that shattered me. That was the betrayal, cold and clear. You didn't even shed a tear. Was I that easy to release? Was I that light to lose? Did loving me feel temporary, like something you could choose? I'm drowning in the silence you left behind that day. You made it look so normal to throw our love away. The way you left so calmly still breaks me in my sleep. You look so sure without me, while I was falling deep. I didn't need a perfect love, I only needed real. But you made goodbye so peaceful, I still don't know how to feel. Betrayal, the calm in your eyes. You left me softly, and that's why it hurts. You said you needed space, like love was getting loud, like holding on to me was pulling you down. You spoke so calmly, like it was nothing new, like breaking us apart was something people do. And I just sat there, trying not to shake, while you were calling this a healthy choice to make. I didn't wanna lose you, I didn't wanna fight, I just kept loving you through every this night. I stayed for love, even when you didn't. I held on tight, even when you lose some. You said leaving was growth, you said it was right, but I stayed for love while you walked out of my life. You said you felt yourself slipping out of you, like love that made too much was changing you. But I never asked you to be less free. I only asked that you choose me. You called it balance, you called it care, but love shouldn't vanish like you was never there. But you didn't want space, you wanted goodbye. I stayed for love, even when you didn't. I kept the hope, even when you thinned it. You said ending was peace, you said it was right, but you said you needed space to find out who you are, like loving me too closely was hiding your own heart. You spoke in careful sentences, like you rehearsed the line, while I was breaking quietly, trying to read your mind. I thought if I just held you a little softer than before, you'd remember what we had and not walk out that door. But love isn't enough for you. You needed something bigger than my arms and broken dreams. I gave you all I had to give, my patience and my truth. But love isn't enough for you the way it was for me and you. You called it mental clarity, you called it healthy space, like leaving me was bravery and staying was a mistake. You didn't scream or slam the door, you just calmly let me go. And that's the kind of heartbreak that cuts the deepest slow. I waited for you to hesitate, to fight for what we knew, but you stood there so certain, like loving me abused you. And love isn't enough for you, it never held you tight. You needed independence more than holding me at night. I would have worked through anything if you had asked me to, but love isn't enough for you the way it was for me and you. Was I too much or just too real? Did loving deeply make you feel like you were losing pieces of yourself while I was losing you? So love isn't enough for you, but it was everything to me. I would have stayed forever if you had chosen we. You walked away so peacefully, like this was something new. But love was always enough for me and you. You walked out the door with a calm in your eyes, like nothing inside you had ever died. I stayed behind with my chest full of pain. Every heartbeat whispered your name. I gave you my all, but you let it fall, like it didn't matter at all. And now you're laughing in the air you breathe, while I'm trapped in the shadow you leave. You're free, but I'm broken. You're flying, but I'm falling. Your world goes on and mine is aching. I'm still here, my heart's still calling. I would have stayed if you had tried, but you're free and I'm broken inside. You say this is for your peace, your mental health. it's just another way of leaving myself. I reach for the warmth that you used to be, but all I find is your absence next to me. You didn't fight, you didn't bend, you didn't stay until the end. I gave you my all, but you let it go, and now I'm learning what I didn't know. You're free, but I'm broken. You're laughing while I'm choking on memories we can't undo. I'm still here thinking of you. I would have stayed if you had tried, but you're free and I'm broken inside. I never wanted to cage you, I never wanted you to leave. I only wanted to be loved, and now I'm left to grieve. Your freedom is a knife cutting through my chest. I'm surviving without you, but I can't call it rest. You're free, but I'm broken. You're smiling while I'm choking. Your world is light, mine is gray. I'm still here, long and still paying. I would have stayed if you had tried, but you're free and I'm broken inside. I held my hands together, hiding the storm inside. I whispered to the ceiling when no one could hear me cry. I painted on a smile and nodded when you left, but every little piece of me was trembling with regret. I wish someone would notice the way my heart broke slow, but love unseen and unreturned leaves only shadows to show. I cried without witness, my tears fell in silence. No one held me while I shattered, no one knew my defiance. I loved you quietly and mourned you alone. I cried without witness in a world of stone. You walked away so lightly, like nothing ever mattered, and I stayed behind with echoes of dreams that quietly shattered. I wanted to scream your name, but the words died in my chest. I carried all the heartbreak that no one else could confess. I waited for a sign that someone understood, but sometimes pain is private and grief stays where tears fell in silence. No one held me while I shattered. No one knew my defiance. I loved you quietly and mourned you alone. I cry without witness in a world of stone. Maybe one day you'll see the quiet storms I endured, but until then I weep for a love that felt pure. And even if you never knew, even if you never cared, I cried without witness in the empty air. I cried without witness, and still I love you so. Even in the silence where no one else could know, I loved you quietly and mourned you alone. I cried without witness, but I survived on my own. I whispered my goodbyes, but you barely looked my way. Told me it was healthy to feel this grief and sway. You made it seem so normal, like it was nothing at all. But each step you took from me was another silent fall. I loved with all I had, and you just let it fade. Turn my heartache into choice, as if nothing had been made. You normalized my goodbye like it was just another day. You walked away so easily while I silently prayed. I still love you, I still ache, even as you breathe free. You normalized my goodbye, but you can't normalize me. Every tear I hid, every night I stayed awake, every memory I held, you treated like a fake. You called it mental health, but it felt like betrayal. Love shouldn't feel so cold or leave a soul so frail. I wanted you to fight to hold me one last time, but your freedom came first, and my heartbreak became mine. You normalized my goodbye like it was just another day. You walked away so easily while I silently prayed. I still love you, I still ache, even as you breathe free. You normalized my goodbye, but you can't normalize me. I wish you saw the pieces I left inside your hands. I wish normalize my goodbye, but I will carry it inside. Every whispered I love you, every tear I tried to hide. I still love you, I still ache, even as you breathe free. You normalize my goodbye, but you can't normalize me. I spoke in whispers while your words were loud. I gave my heart in silence while yours was unbound. I held back my anger, I held back my pain, hoping my quiet love would speak for me again. I wanted to hold you without taking your air. I wanted to love you without laying a snare. I loved you too quietly while you walked away freely. I loved you too softly, and you never gave you my everything, in whispers, in sighs, but my quiet love was invisible in your eyes. I tiptoed around your freedom, afraid to be too near. I hid my deepest longing so you wouldn't feel the fear. I stayed in the shadows where my heart could still belong, but loving too quietly can still feel so wrong. I wanted to be your safe place without tying you down. I wanted to stay beside you even if you didn't stick around. I loved you too quietly while you drifted away. I loved you too softly, and it's killing me. Was invisible in your Maybe if I'd screamed louder or demanded your stay, you'd have seen the love quiet devotion became my penitence. I loved you too quietly while you drifted away. I loved you too softly, and it's killing me today. I gave you my everything, I stayed behind, heart in pieces, while you carried yours away. You call it freedom, I call it loss. You get the sky, I get the cost. I never try to hold you down, but I stayed and you left me drown. I wanted love, I wanted fight, I wanted you to hold me tight, but you just drifted silently and left me with my misery. Your freedom, my prison, your calm, my storm. You leave without a reason and I can't keep you warm. I still love you softly, quietly, even as you're free. Your freedom, my prison, and I can't escape me. I didn't want to push or pull, I only wanted you to see that love is not a silent rule. It's not just let them be. I carried every little fear, I hid my trembling tears and watched you choose the open sky while I stayed stuck inside. I wanted presence, wanted care, wanted proof that you'd be there, but you just walked away and left my heart to fray. Your freedom, my prison, your calm, my storm. You leave without a reason and I can't keep you warm. I still love you softly, quietly, even as you're free. Your freedom, my prison, and I can't escape me. Maybe you'll never understand the weight of what you leave behind. I offered all my heart and hands, but freedom blinded your mind. And I can't resent you fully, though I ache and silently cry. Your wings took flight so cruelly, while I'm grounded by goodbye. Your freedom, my prison, your calm, my storm. I can't hold you, can't reason with the way you've gone. I still love you, even quietly, even as you're free. Your freedom, my prison, and I carry it with me. I didn't want to leave you, even when the world said I should. I stayed in the quiet corners where we were almost good. I held on to the laughter and every fleeting smile, but your eyes were elsewhere and I was left a while. I whispered to myself, stay strong, don't fall apart. But loving you so quietly was breaking my heart. I didn't want to leave you, even when I knew I had to. I held the pieces of us, though they were breaking in two. I didn't while the world turned the tides. You said it wasn't about me, that leaving was for your peace, but the calm in your goodbye tore my soul in release. I wanted to fight for us, but your freedom was your choice, and all I had was silence and the echo of your voice. I begged the night to tell me how to hold on and survive, but loving you so quietly made it hard to stay alive. I didn't want to leave you, even when I knew I had to. I held the pieces of us, though they were breaking in two. I didn't want to leave you, but love can't stay where it hides. I loved you too deeply while the world turned the tides. Maybe you'll never know how hard I tried. Maybe you'll never feel the tears I've cried, but I loved you anyway, more than words could say. Even as I walked away, I didn't want to leave you, even when I had to choose. I carried all my love and the ache of losing you. I didn't want to leave you, but love can't live in fear. I loved you too quietly to make you stay here. You left like it was nothing, like saying goodbye is just a choice. And I stayed in the quiet, listened to the echo of your voice. I didn't want to leave you, but your calm broke me apart. And now your freedom lives on while I nurse a breaking heart. I waited for you to fight for just a single sign, but you treated love like a habit and left without a line. Breaking is normal for you, but for me it's a storm inside. You walk away so easily while I am torn and collide. I loved you too softly, too quietly, and now I'm left to cry. Breaking is normal for you, but for me it kills inside. You call it self-care, I call it a quiet betrayal. You didn't take me with you, you didn't even flinch or flail. I tried to hold on to hope that you'd guarantee me that you'd stay, but love isn't enough when leaving feels okay. I whispered for you to come back, you didn't even hear, and now I'm living in fragments of the love you held so near. Breaking is normal for you, but for me it's a storm inside. You walk away so easily while I am torn and collide. I loved you too softly, too quietly, and now I'm left to cry. Breaking is normal for you, but for me it kills inside. Maybe one day you'll know the love I tried to give, that leaving me so calmly was a wound I can't forgive. I didn't wanna let you go, I still wanted your hand, but love isn't enough when it isn't both who stand. Breaking is normal for you, but for me it's a storm inside. You walk away so easily while I am torn and collide. I loved you too softly, too quietly, and now I am left to cry. Breaking is normal for you, but for me it kills written inside.